What's up, family? So, we're going to be doing part two of chapter one. You know, I did this yesterday, but my video went silent after 7 minutes. So now I am going to have to reread part two of chapter one. So, I apologize. So, it's just a lesson learned. I have to start checking my video before I post it. I need to start checking, making sure the sound is good and things like that before I even think about posting it. Um, so yeah, give me one second. Excuse me. Okay. I had to get my accessories. I like to wear my bling bling. Okay, so we are, like I said, we're gonna reread the part two of chapter one. So we're gonna continue. What? Okay, y'all ready? All right, let's get this show on the road. Let's get this mic out of my fucking face, and we are good just like that. Okay. All right. What do most men and women say they want from sex? On the one hand, various people mention a broad range of things: orgasm, intimacy, feeling desired, a great blowjob, lots of kissing, a hard penis, light spanking, and satisfying their partner, to name a few. Okay. On the other hand, almost everyone's answer comes down to this: what most people say they want from sex is some combination of pleasure and closeness. Yes. Yet, as a sex therapist, that what I can tell you that that's not what most people focus on during sex. Think about it. Do you? I know I don't, you know. I do I used to think about those. But then you grow and you realize it's up to you to get yours. It's up to you to get yours. It's up to you to speak up. So, let's see. So what do you okay, so what do you focus on during sex instead? How they look. I said that before. How they smell, how they sound, preventing unwanted activity. For example, having their shoulder bitten or going in the booty hole. Don't nobody like penis in the butthole. Some do, but I don't. Ignoring or preventing pain. Oh, yes, that's true. I- See, that's what I call a pick me. A pick me, because I used to be a pick me. We've all been pick me's before. I believe a pick me is a woman who cares so much about what men think, or she cares so much, or she breathes male validation so bad that she's willing to put herself in harm's way just to please them. Me personally, my body is going to respond to pain. I hate pain. But there has been times back in the days and things like that where I just did not say anything because the person I was having sex with was probably going to get an attitude because I'm in pain. And then not only that, a lot of dudes will tell you your pussy trash because you can't take dick. Bitch, your dick is too big. Ladies, do not feel ashamed because you can't take all that dick. There is nothing to be ashamed about. They will try to make you feel bad so that you will put yourself on a back burner and just take the pain that they want you to take. Honey, if it's hurting, it's hurting. It's not healthy. It's not healthy and it's not normal to be feeling all that pain during sex. There is nothing wrong with you. There's something wrong with him. And especially something wrong with him if he's telling you or making you feel guilty because you are in pain. That's ridiculous. But anyway, let's continue. Hurrying to climax, trying not to climax too quickly. Yeah, somebody I used to deal with, he used to always try to hold back that nut. Like, I can't help it. It is what it is. But anyway, trying to function the right way. Silently, indirectly urging their partner to do a certain activity such as stroking their clitoris. No, I don't need you to stroke this clitoris. I need you to stroke it with your tongue, not your hands. Your mouth is the perfect tool for this vajayjay, or what we call a panty pie. And I like to say panty pie sometimes because that is the perfect name for the pussy. Panty pie is the perfect name for the pussy. And I ain't gonna steal. Panty pie came from, I remember in high school, it was this group of girls. They were studs. They had this rap group. They had one song that I really, really liked. But they had a song called Panty Pie. And I used to think, like, what made them think of this? Because it's like, oh my God, that is like the perfect name. It's because especially a nice, fat, juicy pussy and some panties in that the pussy part of the panty just cuffing that pie like that. Ooh, I'm see this book be gonna get me in trouble. But anyway, yeah, I got it from this group of women. I shout out to Amber. They used to call her AB, Lorian. And I think it was some girl, Terrain. I think it was them three that used to rap with each other. If I'm not mistaken, I might be missing one, but shout out to y'all. That is where I got the name Panty Pie from. I love the word panty pie. Panty pie, panty pie, panty pie. But anyway, I still remember that song. But anyway, we're going to continue. It's not surprising that if people say they want one thing from sex and then spend the experience focused on everything except that, they'll be dissatisfied. But people say they focus on those other things like how they look or suppressing their emotions in order to have better sex. I don't want him turned off by my big butt, some women say, so I usually don't let him get me from behind. I've heard men say things like, I'm always afraid she feels bored while she's giving me oral sex. So I guess I'm constantly checking. Is she frowning? Does she seem uncomfortable? Okay. So I'm gonna read a part again. She says, I usually don't let him wait. I don't want him to get turned off by my big butt, some women say. So I usually don't let him get me from behind. Growing up, when you used to sneak and watch porn when we was young and stuff, sneaking and watch porn, I used to always feel like when I used to see doggy style positions and stuff in porn, I used to thought that was so disrespectful to women. I used to hate men. Like it was at one point when I was a little girl, I remember seeing this tape, the tapes that you to watch movies. I remember seeing a doggy Snoop Dogg tape. I think Snoop Dogg was like the producer of this porn tape that I don't know. It was in my mom and dad room. But I hated Snoop Dogg when I was a little girl because when I seen the porn, I saw that a lot of dudes were hitting girls from behind. I just thought that was so disrespectful. Getting hit from the back, yeah, like I said, when I was young and I seen porn and stuff like that, I used to think that getting hit from the back was so disrespectful for women to women. It was very degrading to women. So I would always tell myself I would never do that. It's disgusting. And now that's one of my favorite fucking positions. Honey, it's not disrespectful. If it is disrespectful, disrespect me, honey. Disrespect me. So yeah, it might be degrading, but honey, that's the degradation I like. If that's even a word. I like that degradation. Degrade me, daddy. But anyway, yeah, so I did think it was crazy, but I forgive you, Snoop Dogg. But if you got something to do with Tupac death, then fuck you. Um R.I.P. to Tupac. I love you, Tupac. My mom was married to you my whole childhood, and you were awesome. R.I.P. Mom. They together now. And okay, and I'm always afraid she feels bored while she's giving me oral sex, so I'm constantly checking. Is she frowning? Does she seem uncomfortable? In the quest for sexual satisfaction, many people especially insist on focusing on how their genitalia are working. I need to know. I need to know. I'm going to stay hard long enough for my wife to be satisfied. Or when I think I'm taking too long to climax, I hurry up or even fake it. Is that true? Is that true that men fake climax? That is weird to me because I feel like, you know what? I was told by a guy that one time he did fake a climax, and he was spitting on the girl back, like to make it seem like he was nutting on her back. And I'm like, I don't know if it was him or he was telling me a story about somebody, but it was weird because I'm like, if you spitting on somebody back, it's gonna feel cold. Nut feels warm. And pricklies of spit, you're gonna know that it's not nut. I just thought it was impossible for guys to, fake a orgasm. Cause honey, I know for a fact women fake orgasms all the time. I know for a fact they do. And I think women fake orgasms so much because the male ego is just so fragile. We fake them because we know that you are probably going to get mad that you didn't make us climax. You're probably going to feel less than a man. If a man don't make you climax and you tell him, he's going to feel rejected. And if you're with this man, if you're in a relationship with this man, there's a huge possibility he's going to go out and cheat on you. That's how much rejection he feels. He feels as if, oh, I'm going to go cheat. She likes it. You said it wasn't good, but she like it. That's going to make him feel better about himself. He don't like that shame that you put on him by telling him the truth that he can't get you there. And so in order to move that shame off of him and onto you, he's going to cheat on you to make you feel less than. And a lot of times they're going to cheat with a woman that is so, it's going to seem as if he's desperate. And that's where you're going to lose respect for him. But anyway, so yeah, a lot of women, like I said, we fake orgasms because we want the man to feel like a man. We don't want to hurt his feelings. We don't want to hurt his feelings. Ladies, tell me, am I lying? The reason you fake your orgasms is because you know that if you tell him that if you tell him the truth, He's going to get mad. He's going to feel rejected. He's going to be insecure. Tell me, am I lying, ladies? That is the honest to God truth. That is why we do it deep down, whether you realize it or not. We fake orgasms because we're trying to protect your feelings. We're just trying to protect your feelings, fellas. We're trying to protect how you feel, because if we don't know what could happen. And that is like literally one reason I don't see myself in a relationship, because I don't really like considering people's feelings. Especially when it's like when I don't have to. Sometimes people will demand no. 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 But anyway, we're going to continue. Most people don't think of this as a distraction, but it is. Bigger than dirty dishes or unpaid bills could ever be. Focusing on how your focusing on how your penis or vulva is working is an enormous distraction from pursuing pleasure or intimacy. Although many people think that's the way to make sex better, I'm afraid they're exactly wrong. All right? A lot of people and a lot of therapists apparently don't understand that. When people come to my office, they never say, please help me stop focusing on my erections, my orgasms, my desire to function the right way. It's preventing me from enjoying sex. No, if anything, they want me to help them do those things better. Okay. Doc, how can I make us climax at the same time? I've never experienced that. I think that is, I truly believe you've reached a spiritual part of sex if you can do that. If you can climax at the same time, and I think that's beautiful. I think that would be so beautiful. Universe, that's what I want. I'm going to get it. Whether it be with a woman or man, I think it's spiritual both ways. I think spiritually, sex with a woman is more potent. It's more beautiful. It's more sensual. It's more feel goodly with a woman. But a man, one thing about a man is a woman can't enter inside of you. And a woman can enter inside of you, but don't nobody want no fake ass dick inside of them. Don't nobody want no fake plastic cold ass dick. I need the real thing, the warm thing, the one with the veins and things like that. A lot of people, they could take the fake. I've never tried the fake. I don't want to try to fake it. I don't want it. I don't want it. If I'm going to have sex with a woman, honey, we're using pussies. We're not using fake dick. We're using our pussies. That's it. That's all. I don't need no woman poking me. I don't want to be poking no woman. I just want to eat ass, eat pussy, and I want my pussy ate and I want my ass ate. But anyway, let's continue. Doc, how do I stay hard during oral sex, even when she's being too rough? Tell her she's being too rough. It's not going to hurt her feelings. She's going to be like, she's actually going to be concerned, like, oh my God, why didn't you tell me? She's going to be upset that you didn't tell her. Tell her. She's not going to be mad just because you would be mad in that situation. I think men be mad in situations like that. Women, we're so much in our heads. We're trying to please you so much. We're not going to be mad if you tell us that we're being too rough on your dick. Just tell us, and we're going to be like, oh my God. And then we're going to put more focus and more energy into being better in that moment. So don't be afraid to tell them. Helping people identify what they are actually thinking about during sex is powerful. Helping them realize that their thoughts are often obstacles to satisfaction is even more powerful. Many people are watching themselves during sex more than they are experiencing sex. Truth, very true, which typically undermines sexual enjoyment. We usually imagine, harshly judge, and worry about what our partner sees, smells, hears, and tastes. And I think the harshly judging part comes from men because I think men judged women so much to the point we just have to be in our head. We want to make sure he's enjoying us so much. Like men did it. The judgment comes from men. Even men look for male validation. You know, it's a lot of pick me ass pick Marcuses out here. There's a lot of pick Mishas and pick Marcuses. And when I say pick Marcuses, they are pick me's for men. They are pick me's for men. They love male validation. It is what it is. I don't like pick Marcuses, and we are infested with pick Marcuses. I'm tired of pick Marcuses. Pick Marcuses don't know how. Pick Marcuses don't know how to think for themselves. Pick Marcuses, they are the ones who take in that red pill content. Pick Marcuses, they like to suck other men's dick spiritually. They like to suck dick. They suck Pick Marcuses, they like to suck male validation like it's a male's dick. Okay? I just wanted to say it like that. Okay, so let's finish up. Um This is far more distracting than thinking about work or laundry because once sex becomes about how we appear to others, we can't stop monitoring ourselves. That is so true. We've constantly making decisions about how authentic to be and how much to pose. This is one reason men and women fake orgasms. This continual vigilance dramatically disrupt our erotic feelings, expressions of satisfaction. It's like trying to enjoy dinner while wearing a brand new expensive white suit. Even if you succeed in keeping the suit clean, constantly paying attention to it eventually takes over and ruins the meal. That is true. I do remember if I can control my life and control the peace that I experience in my life, that's what I'm going to do. So, in any aspect of my life, I try to control my peace. And by doing that, that's why I buy dark clothes. Because buying clothes that, colored clothes, I do have colored clothes and things like that, but majority of the time I'm buying black clothes. I'm always in black because I've experienced that when I wear other clothes, I'm always trying to make sure if I'm eating or anything, I'm always trying to make sure I don't get messy. And that shit, it stresses me out. I'm tired of paying so much attention. And not only that, even when you pay so much attention about not getting your shirt dirty, you're gonna get it dirty. Every time I was so focused on not getting dirty, I got dirty. So I intentionally do not buy lighter clothes unless there's an event that I got coming up and I need to wear things like that. But I do not on an everyday basis. I wear black. I wear black. Black it hits. It hits. It's for me. Black is my favorite color. It's my second favorite color. But I don't know. It might be my first. But yes, that's the end of that. So like I said at the beginning, yesterday we did this same part here, and it went silent after 7 minutes, so I had to redo it. And thank y'all so much for being here. And like I said, this I think this book is really good. I think a lot of us have trouble with sex with our partners or sex with anybody. We are having trouble. We're thinking too much. So, and in a lot of stuff that people ain't saying is going to get said. It's going to get said. I am honored to say it. Some of this shit need to be said. Ladies, it's time to get your shit. It's time to stop faking. It's time to stop faking. If he ain't doing it right, you either tell him or kick him to the curb. Kick him to the curb. Me, I'm willing to teach, but I don't want to teach. I don't want to teach. I hate teaching. I don't like teaching. I honestly feel as if I need to teach you. And this is, and I'm speaking when it comes to head. I don't think any person should be taught how to give head. I believe if you are a man and you're straight and you love women, you're going to love eating pussy. And there's no way somebody would have to teach you how to eat pussy. I just believe if you don't like, cause I recently I had a guy comment on one of my videos on TikTok where he told me, he said, I don't like eating pussy, but I would be damned if another man eats my wife pussy. So I will give her 10 minutes where she don't have to move, or I'm just eating her pussy until she pass out, in so many words. And I'm like, huh? You don't like eating pussy? Honey, she knows you don't like eating pussy. She knows you don't enjoy eating pussy. Honestly, I feel like you might be gay. You might like sucking dick. You probably ain't never sucked dick yet. That version of you probably ain't been born yet. But I honestly believe deep down in my heart, if you are a truly straight man and you love women, you will crave eating pussy, especially to a woman that you like. You will crave eating that woman pussy. You will want to be down there for hours. I truly believe that. And if you don't like eating pussy, honey, you need to go to therapy. You need to find yourself, because you might like men. You might like men. You might like men. So that's the thing. And like I said before, a woman definitely can tell, and men can tell too. We both men and women can tell when a person is just sucking dick or eating pussy because they love it, versus they're just doing it because they have to, or they're just doing it just because you did them and now they feel like they got to pay you back. So both men and women knows when it comes to that energy. So yeah. But I know for a fact, the reason I know is because I've eaten pussy before. And when I do eat pussy, I love to eat it. I could be down there for hours. I love to eat pussy when I do it. So I know how it feels to love eating pussy. So I can only imagine how the person who's receiving head from me, I can only imagine how they feel, because I know how I want to feel. So I'm going to eat it how I would want mine's ate. And I know it's going to feel good. I know it's going to feel good. So I say, if you have to be like me or better, otherwise it's not going to work. I can't. I'm to the point where I'm not going to be in a relationship with anybody if you can't fuck right, if you can't give head right. It's not going to happen. I'm at the age where I'm not teaching you. I'm not teaching nobody anything. I'll guide you a little bit there, here and there, but I'm not teaching nobody how to do me. I'm not. And if that's going to cause me to be alone, then so be it. I'll be alone. But anyway, that is the end of that. Thank you so much for tuning in to Free World TV. And as I always say, through every struggle a statement is made. It's your girl Free. And I'm out. Peace.